sheer pandemonium, chaos, people yelling, screaming. He shot my mom, somebody call 911, somebody get help, she's dying, she's bleeding. It was crazy.
We don't know a motive, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know what set this man off. We don't know why he chose to kill his loved ones. And we may never know, but we're going to continue to investigate. It's a very fluid and active investigation, and we're trying to get all the answers to the questions that we all have.
Mental health refers to an individual's thoughts, feelings, and actions. It may have an impact on a person's relationships, daily life, and physical health. People's connections and lives outside of them might also have an effect on their state of mind. Even though mental health is a significant issue, this story will make you wonder if mental illness can truly drive someone to kill their own mother and loved ones. We'll find out in this video what led 28-year-old Jovantee Brice to embark on a killing rampage. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to the victim's family and friends. Today's case takes us to Palmetto. Palmetto is a city in Manatee County, Florida. It is in central Manatee County, on the north side of the tidal Manatee River, across from the city of Bradenton, the county seat. The city has a population of around 13,000 residents. Palmetto and the region soon earned a hospitable reputation, noted for its abundant fruit and vegetable production and some of the nation's most familiar consumer brands.
My love is enveloped, yearning for hope from the angels who dance freely in waters of the oceans when sunset sets. Morning dew turns into frozen dew due to the bees running out of honeydew. Butterflies becoming angry due to the decreasing of dragonflies. I adorn the ornament of life until life stings like a hornet. Now my madness sings like a hurricane. My heart and brain filled with trauma and pain. Life is heavy and heaven is scary. What goes up must comes down. I am not a shooting star, but many people played my love like a guitar, while others listened while smoking their cigars. Wanting to slit and slice their throats and drive them to the Atlantic Ocean on a speedboat and watch them sink until they meet the slaves who built this ruined but still existing world. Soul going through every season of pain, but in a week I can't sleep, even with sleep aid. I'll accept a box of Band-Aids because life is temporary anyway.
Jovantee Brice was a 28-year-old that had 12 children and had a relationship with numerous women. He also had a history of mental health concerns. Jovantee also had a history of domestic violence against women and had a prior risk protection order that banned him from carrying a weapon. Brice would post about his feelings and thoughts on social media despite leading a troubled existence. In September 2023, Brice was charged with domestic battery by strangulation in Manatee County. However, the allegations were eventually dismissed. In August 2022, he was also charged with first-degree battery in Manatee County. However, the judge declined to rule on the case. The Bradenton Police Department served Brice in Manatee County with a petition for a risk protection order in August 2022. Brice had used or threatened to use firearms on himself or others, according to the officer's appeal. He was told to turn in any firearms and ammo that he was in possession of. Until August 2023, Brice was also prohibited from owning weapons or ammunition while the order was in force. Brice would, however, wake up one day and take an unimaginable action. He proceeded to Palmetto Trace Apartments, where his sister and ex-girlfriend resided. He stared at his ex and said, "I have to kill you." Somehow, the sister was able to calm him down and talk him out of shooting his ex-girlfriend. Brice requested if he could have a shower while he was there, but they rejected, and he left. After leaving the Palmetto apartments, Brice went to a Motel 6, where his mother, her boyfriend, and two young daughters were residing. Deputies from the Manatee County Sheriff's Office said they responded to a gunshot Monday around 9:15 p.m. at the Motel 6 at 660 67th Street Circle E in Bradenton. Deputies claimed they arrived to find Tanisha Scott, 48, dead from a gunshot wound. Witnesses informed deputies that Brice arrived to the motel, shot his mother for unclear reasons, and then fled the scene. He entered the hotel room, looked at the mother, and said, "I'm sorry." She asked, "What did you do?" And he shoots her 3 times in front of her lover and 2 little kids. At 9:40, deputies responded to a shooting in the 900 block of 26th Street Court East in Palmetto, where a 29-year-old Sequoia Starkey Jankila got shot while sitting in a parked SUV. When deputies arrived, police from the Palmetto Police Department were performing life-saving measures, but the victim passed away an hour later. According to the sheriff's office, witnesses once again identified Brice as the shooter. Sequoia was Brice's cousin, who was at the Palmetto residence for a cookout. Brice shot his cousin as she was getting in her car to drive away. While investigating both crimes, deputies received information about another shooting shortly after 10 p.m. in Bradenton at 4800 51st Street East. As officers from the Bradenton Police Department arrived, they reported that Brice had shot an adult woman before fleeing the scene. According to police, the woman was transferred to HCA Florida Blake Hospital and died as a result of her injuries. The woman was Chanel Carter, 31, the ex-girlfriend's new lover. Brice looked to be posting updates while murdering his loved ones in social media posts that had thousands of likes, shares, and comments on Facebook. A statewide BOLO, or Be on the Lookout alert, was issued for Brice's car by the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. According to the Sheriff's Office, Brice was tracked by a number of law enforcement organizations to Hamilton County, which is in North Florida and close to the state line. Detectives claim to have discovered that Brice was planning to kill someone else, probably another ex-girlfriend, while he was in Georgia. Tuesday morning at around 1:30 a.m., Brice was pulled over by Hamilton County Sheriff's Office deputies. After being let out of the automobile, Brice opened fire on the officers. He was shot by deputies and returned fire, killing him. During the gunfight, no deputies from the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office were hurt. A woman was with Brice when he was pulled over and may have been with him during all of the alleged incidents. She was also taken in for questioning.
Tonight, a community grieving after deputies say a man went on a rampage, killing 3 people, including his own mother and cousin. It happened 24 hours ago at 3 separate locations in Palmetto and Bradenton. And this is Nightside. I'm Dave Wagner.
And I'm Carolina Lee. Just hours into the rampage, authorities caught him near the Georgia border with intentions of killing an ex-girlfriend.
And tonight, deputies say he died in a shootout with them.
10 Tampa Bay's Miguel Octavio joins us live from the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. Miguel, it wasn't the accused shooter's first run-in with law enforcement.
Yeah, Jovantee Brice already had a history of domestic battery in the past, and it appears he posted updates on his Facebook throughout this alleged killing spree. Tonight, some of his own family members must be laid to rest after deputies say he killed them.
Getting a 33 with injuries at Motel 6.
Shots fired at the Motel 6 in Bradenton.
There was a female that was shot in the back and neck.
Deputies say it was here where 28-year-old Jovantee Brice shot and killed his own mother. Minutes later, they say he shot his cousin in Palmetto, then again in Bradenton, where he killed a partner of an ex-girlfriend.
Our prayers go out to the families.
Tonight, deputies shared the names of the people killed. Brice's mother, Tanisha Scott, his cousin, Sequoia Starkey Jankila Brice, and Jarrell Carter, a partner of an ex. The sheriff believes Brice was on his way to kill another ex-girlfriend. He appeared to post on Facebook throughout the night. This one tagged his cousin, writing, "I love you, see you in hell." Another wrote, "Pig, I love you, but you had to go."
We don't know why he chose to to kill.
The sheriff believes the post could be key to knowing the motive. Last September, a police report states Brice struck a woman in the face and also strangled her. In 2021, a petition for a risk protection order was filed. A detective believed Brice posed a threat to himself and others.
It is awful and tragic, and it happens way too frequently.
Mindy Murphy is the president of the Spring of Tampa Bay, which supports domestic violence survivors. She wants them to know help is out there.
But it is not your fault, and there are services available. So please don't wait until it's too late. My heart goes out to this family. They've lost so many loved ones.
Now, the sheriff adds there was also another person with Brice, a woman inside the car when he was pulled over. We are working to learn more about her role in that alleged kill-out over there, but police say she is cooperating in this investigation. Live in Bradenton, Miguel Octavio, 10 Tampa Bay.
According to reports, Brice's mother, cousin, and ex-girlfriend's partner were among those who thought his children should be kept away from him until he dealt with his mental health problems. This is said to have caused him to kill all of the victims. We wish the families impacted by this tragedy some measure of solace and the ability to move on from this tragic circumstance. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.